about 3 p.m. right now, and you know what? I just want to do a little chit chat, YouTube. Hey y'all, it's Emmy on everything. How you doing? So today, you're just gonna get ready with me and we're just gonna see what happens, because I've been wanting to do one of these, like get cute on the camera, talk to you, and we're just gonna try it out today. I'm not really doing anything special today. We're just gonna see where this goes from the top. But I like to start with my edges just because once you do like foundation and stuff, I feel like a lot harder to like slick everything down. What's new with me, you ask? Oh wait, did I give you enough time? Just sorry, I cut you off, huh? Start over. Tell me, what's new? Is that so? You finally dumped that nigga? Oh, thank God. Thank God, sis. 2021. It's 2021. You've been messing with that nigga for how long? And you keep saying he gonna change. But he never changes. I'm not like the Queen of Lane or nothing. Also, I hate like when you try to lay your babies and then they just come out completely different. You know what might make this experience a bit more enjoyable for both of us? BRB. Yes, it's 3 p.m. Okay, I do not want to hear it. 2021. Okay, well, it's January. It's January like 15th right now or some shit. And I guess I can tell y'all about the reason why I started a YouTube channel. I've been on YouTube for about 4 months now, I think. I've always wanted to just put myself out there more. People, like my friends and people that know me will always say that I'm a very like outgoing person, but I feel like I always need to like kind of like hide myself. I feel like I can't really just be me, or like I feel like I'm not like, I'm loud, don't get me wrong, like when I'm in the room, but I feel like I can't like take up spaces as my authentic self, and I'm really sick and tired of that. I also like to think I'm entertaining to watch or like fun to be around, and I've just always wanted, like even when Vine was a thing, like I really wanted to get on it, but I was the only one that was really like stopping myself from making it happen. And I kept to like, I've always been like on the heavier side, and I think I let like my own body like image problem and like dysmorphia really get in the way of like putting myself out there the way that I want to put myself out there, if that makes sense. And I'm 24 now, and I really just want to like, I just want to be me, you know, and I just want to like be unapologetic, and I don't want to have any regrets, especially like now that I'm reaching 25, and now that like I see everybody who does YouTube and I see how it really pops off for them, and I just want to be, I want to be an entrepreneur. One of my dreams is to have my own apothecary. Working these regular ass jobs, I feel like I'm just never gonna get to the place that I'm trying to be at working for the man, you know? And as cliche as that may sound, it really wasn't getting me anywhere. I was the only one really like, I was just blocking my own possibility, if that makes sense. Or like I was in my own way. And I felt like because I didn't look the way that I wanted to look, if I was going to put myself out there like that. And then also I just felt like, I don't know, I just felt like I felt like I related to a lot of these YouTubers, and I felt like I had a similar personality to them, but I just didn't know how to like get past, or like I just kept making excuses. I kept saying like, I could never do that because I look this way, or like I need to lose some weight before I could really express myself confidently, even though I'm a very confident person naturally. But there's just something about putting myself online that makes me a bit fearful. It makes me want to like hold back from it, and I have no idea why that is. But yeah, and then I remember when Vine blew up, like I really wanted to put myself out there on Vine. I thought I was funny like everybody else does, right? And I thought that I could really do it, and I never did it. And I watched like some of my favorite like Viners who actually like blew up and now have started businesses for themselves and whatnot. And I want that for me, because I think I mentioned earlier, but like I really want to have my own apothecarium. That's one of my goals in life, is to just spread holistic love and joy and knowledge, help people center themselves. And I want to help, and I want to be a part of that process. I want to help people get aligned with their purpose and realize like we're all here for a reason. It's not just random. Also, I used to use setting spray, but now I just use this. When I was running out one day and I just like, I was like, let me just mist my face with something. And I was surprised, like it really does it. Like it really does it for me. But anyway, what was I going with this? I just kept making excuses, and then I had a roommate actually who did YouTube, and I don't know, I never really thought anything of it. Like I didn't really think like, oh my god, like can I use your equipment? I just never even considered it. I think it was also because at that point in time, like I was working two like jobs and then internship, and then just like being involved in campus. Like college was just a very like busy time of my life, and I feel like I think I lost myself. I really got like caught up in the partying, and I knew like I needed to do good in school, but I was also working a lot because I had to pay my own rent. I didn't have anybody to support me financially. It did help me like pay my rent like for a few months out of the year. I was still just like very on my own. Like I need to feel secure. I'm a Cancer, you know, so to me a way to make myself more secure was to just give myself an unbearable workload on top of like being in school, which was like already giving me an unbearable workload. And then it was just like I just ended up relying on partying as like my escapism, so drinking. And then I just like wanted to go out all the time, or like whenever my friends would ask me like, oh, let's go out, like I would just say yes. Like people knew me as like somebody who would always go out and like party, so at that point it was like how can I say no? And I started to build a reputation as like a party girl, but I was also like one who was always like in the library and getting their work done. And I'd be in the library till like 3-4 in the morning. Sometimes I'd pull all-nighters, like Adderall. I was like, I hate to admit it, but like I literally would work 5 to 6 days a week, and then I would have class like 3 to 4 days a week, and then I'd want to party the 2 days on the weekend, sometimes 3, and it was just like I did not have enough energy, and I was not sleeping, and I was not taking care of myself or my body. So I feel like I just didn't see any possibility of, I just kept making excuses from that prevented me from, like I don't even think I really even had a hobby. I think my hobby was just partying. Like I didn't have anything that I turn to for enjoyment besides like alcohol. And I didn't realize how dependent I was on it until maybe like my sophomore or junior year of college, because I was just so angry all the time. And mind you, like my mom started to get sick around that time, so I think that had a big part of why I felt so angry. And then my sense of security felt even more threatened because I was raised by a single parent, just a single mom. So if I didn't have her, and if she, it was just kind of like it was like a bigger wake up call than I already had, that I was really like alone in this thing. And it scared me. And looking back at it now, like that wasn't really the mindset to have, because just because I didn't have her doesn't mean I'm literally alone, because luckily I have really good friends that are around me. And one of them at the time really helped me just kind of align. And I think she was a big part of me finding spirituality, and even like trying to eat healthier, and like I became vegetarian and vegan because of her. So I'm grateful for that relationship, because if it wasn't for her, I would, who knows, I'd definitely be operating on a lower vibration, that's for sure. But yeah, so once I started like eating healthier and like just trying to like read more books on like African spirituality, I think that was like a big thing that started for me. Or just like learning like what the chakras meant, meditating more, how eating healthy can really make a big difference on your immune system. So a trick I learned when doing your eyebrows, when your eyebrows are growing out, you know what I'm talking about? You want to take like a flesh tone. I don't know if you could see this color, right? And then you kind of want to just like, I don't know if you can see, you can see like the concealer and shit. So you're just gonna like brush a little bit, and I don't know, maybe y'all already know this little hack trick thing, but I didn't know about it till recently. And like you can see where that line is, right? Watch this. Watch this. Boom, 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 boom. What line, right? So then I got my eyebrows on. I don't really know what I'm about to do. Alright, y'all. Well, now that I got my eyebrows on, I was gonna do like something like all out and shit, but I'm realizing that I'm a little bit hungry. I think I have this to blame, but something simple, something soft and supple. I think that'll be it. The highlight under my eyeballs. I wanted to talk about why I started a YouTube channel. So yeah, now I'm done with school. I'm done for a year and I worked for a year. I've just been figuring out like what are my hobbies, what do I enjoy, all that type of thing. And I've got into sewing. So this year I started sewing and I really enjoy it. But I moved, so then I did not take my sewing machine with me. So I didn't have that for entertainment, because before I started this channel, that was literally like the only thing I was doing besides like astrology, reading like tarot and stuff. So those were kind of like my like things that I was doing. So I thought, why not now be the time where I just put myself out there. I also recently learned a tip, another tip. When you bake, you don't want to use a sponge, because when it dries, it'll like clog up your pores, you know, like throughout the day. So you want to use a brush, and I feel like a brush, this is gonna be my first time doing it, but I feel like a brush will also, it won't use as much product, which I think is going to be really good. I think I really even answered the question why I started it. I think it was kind of like enough is enough. It's time. What else are you doing? You're not working. It's a challenge because it's making me put myself out there, and it's also making me grow in like astrology, because mainly been the main thing that I've been doing on YouTube, and then it's also been helping me with like tarot, because it's making me like better tarot reader, you know. But now I just feel like when I was doing it, I wasn't really being myself either. I felt like I had to like follow a certain, like, it was kind of hard to like figure out how to be me and also like do those things, because when you look at an astrologer on YouTube or like a tarot reader on YouTube, they're always like the same, and or like just very like and I'm trying to find the way where I can like let me be. I'm still working on it, okay, so don't drag me. I'm new to the game. So I gotta like be proud of myself for like the steps that I'm taking, and then I'm even like putting myself out there, and now I'm even like doing a video talking about how, you know, I have body dysmorphia like a motherfucker. You never know where it'll take you, right? So I should have like a story. I'm starting to get tired, so I don't really have like that much energy. We're just gonna freestyle this and see what we get. Now, boom. I'm thinking, do we add some shimmer? Or a little color wheel. Maybe pop an orange on the lid. And then, this is a group discussion, y'all. Tell me what you think. A little orange. Yeah, I think like the older I get, the more I just don't give a fuck. I think that's what I was trying to get at. Like, now I'm just at a point in my life where I'm just really comfortable. I'm really comfortable in myself. I'm really comfortable in my body. I'm really comfortable in me, and I believe in me, and I just like don't like give a shit. I think there was a point in time where I just cared, you know. Understandable, you know, I think we've all been there, and I think it's all like a learning process. And like, you know, I've been trying to unprogram my mind. That's the word, unprogram all the negative thoughts and stuff. That's actually been a really hard process for me, especially like having a parent that was such like fear mindset, you know. Trying to like release that has not been like the easiest thing to do, but you know what, we're working on it and we're learning. And oh, I've been using this LA Girl liquid eyeliner, and it really like has been doing what it needs to do. Watch. Hope I just didn't jinx myself. Don't believe me? Just watch. Are y'all following along? Are you following along? I ran out of white eyeliner out means. I have no idea where I put it. Boom. See, it looks so much better. Does it? I don't know. I'm just gonna move on to the next side and see what happens. See what happens. All right, y'all. Well, here you have my final look. It was definitely a lot more dramatic than I thought I was gonna be going for. Like I said, we were just winging it. Guess I was feeling blue. I got them as even as I could. Yeah, I hope you liked this. I wanted to talk more in it, but I got tired. I hope you enjoy the final look. If you want to see me do more makeup videos, and if you want to see me do more makeup videos where I actually do some girl talks, let me know down below because I will do it. I did have a lot of fun. I think it was just kind of late that I did this. I hope you enjoyed this process. We will be in touch. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button because that helps me out a lot and lets me know that you like me. So let me know that you like me. And yeah.